Today I'm going to be doing part one of what if Tanjiro was the reincarnation of Whitebeard. Now this is actually going to go a little bit differently. Yes, Tanjiro is going to have immense strength, but he's not going to look like a buffed guy. And he's also going to have quick breathing, which is a secret style. So without further ado, let's just hop right into this what if. Shout out to King Abe for suggesting the what if. Now, I know I say this in a lot of videos, but I actually don't expect this one to be long because I actually have to go somewhere. So yeah, if I'm checking the time, that's because, well, I gotta go somewhere. Well, let's start off this what if. As we see, Tanjiro as in this one, Tanjiro is not gonna be one of the Hashira, but he's actually already going to be a trained demon slayer. And he's going to be pretty known throughout the demon slayer community. Actually being friends with a couple of the Hashira. We then see Tanjiro is walking back home. And he runs into just a regular demon. Now, there's actually 3 demons because it turns out this is actually the day that Tanjiro's entire family will be wiped out by Muzan Kubutsushi. As Tanjiro then sees these demons, he then takes out his sword, as he says. And before this, Tanjiro, he doesn't have any empathy whatsoever to demons. So yeah, we see as the one and only. Wait, what did I just say? As we see the 3 demons, they then go rushing after. 2 of the demons then go rushing after Tanjiro, as Tanjiro's blade is inside of his pouch. As he just takes it out without even using any of his breathing styles. He easily slices off both of the demons' heads, as the other demon is now in shock. But he says, "For Muzan," underneath his breath, as he grabs a tree and he breaks it, and he then uses them to try and fight off Tanjiro. But Tanjiro easily slices these trees up into chunks. As the demon then tries to kick some of these chunks at Tanjiro, with Tanjiro easily dodging. The demon was actually a well-known martial artist back in his day, so he's kind of dodging a couple of Tanjiro's slashes, being that Tanjiro's just playing around. As Tanjiro says, "Okay, I'm actually done fighting." As he then slings his sword, slicing the demon in half. As the demon is now dead. Tanjiro then puts his sword back, and he then walks. As when he gets there, he sees as a man in a black hat is about to leave his house, but he sees blood all over the place. Tanjiro immediately comes to the position that this man must have killed all of his family, and for some reason he just feels like this man's a high-level demon. As Tanjiro then slashes at the man, and while he did this, he actually says, "Breath style version 1. As we then see, this is called Tremor Slash. As this tremor then goes right at Muzan, slicing off like the top of Tanjiro's home, which then it then booms and explodes, creating a kind of like crack / explosion. As Muzan then turns around and he looks at Tanjiro, he then sharpens his nails as he blitzes Tanjiro, grabbing Tanjiro right in his neck, slamming Tanjiro onto the ground. As he's trying to get up, but he's being restrained. Then Tanjiro, let's just say his mother, she's somehow still alive, and she's barely breathing. Like if you were to look at her lifespan, it's literally only 30 seconds. As she then grabs a blade, which is actually Tanjiro's father's blade. As she then says, "I used to be an immature demon slayer, but now I will." As She then realizes that she doesn't have enough time left, and she stops the chatter. She then blitzes off at Muzan as water then surrounds her blade. As yes, she was trained by Urokodaki, or no, yeah, she was kind of like friends with Urokodaki, but she was mainly trained by him. As she then says, first breathing style, I forgot what the move's called, but I think it's called like water whip or something, or what, I don't know. As she then says, no, she actually has her own special style. As she says, um, she doesn't know that Tomika has his 11th move. Wait, why am I explaining all this? As she then does, crescent slash. As a crescent slash of water then like appears, and she then pushes her sword forward, making it look like a slanted bow. She then tries to stab it into Muzan, as the bow in it then shoots right at Muzan. Muzan easily dodging, allowing him to let grip of Tanjiro, and she then smiles, knowing that she was able to save her son. As Muzan then turns around and slices off her head with his nails, she then says, "Die, you pitiful woman." As Tanjiro enraged then gets up, as a tremor then appears at the end of his blade, as he then says, "Tremors, smash!" As this is actually his second breathing smile move, a very basic attack. As he then smashes it right into Muzan. As Muzan's body kind of like hurts, like this one really like pushed through his skin and kind of fractured one of his bones, which he easily just heals this one. He then sharpens both of his fingers as he then blitzes off at Tanjiro. When he's trying to stab down at Tanjiro then jumps up in the air, kicking Muzan in the face and nearly stabbing him right in his shoulder. As Muzan just kicks Tanjiro in the gut and kicks him in the face. As Tomika's been, Tomika heals around this area, and a bird came to him telling him that there's a demon attacking the Tanjiro family. As him knowing that this is Tanjiro's family, then goes blitzing off there because him and Tanjiro are friends. He then reaches there as he sees Tanjiro getting kicked into a tree. He then says, "Water breathing, 11th style, lol." As Tanjiro then smirks as he says, quadruple wave devastation. As he then slams his blade in the ground, and the ground then starts to shake as the area within 5 miles then starts to shake. As anyone in 5 miles, it feels like this is like a real earthquake. As all of the 4 waves then slam into Muzan. As this really hurts Muzan. Muzan barely gets back up and he says, "Combining quake breathing with water breathing. You're really smart." As then he then sees as Tanjiro blitzes off at him, this is actually going in kind of slow motion for Muzan because of his well-developed eyes. He then actually blitzes at Tanjiro, grabbing Tanjiro's blade, punching Tanjiro in the gut. As Tomika then tries to slice off his head, as he then says, "Water wheel." And he actually misses as this slices down a tree. Muzan then backhands Tomika right in the face, sending him flying through the grass. As Tanjiro's sister gets up, as she then rushes at Muzan, but she's then thrown right at Tanjiro. She then tries to punch Tanjiro, as Tanjiro grabs his sister and sees that she's a demon, as a tear then drops from his eye. He then head bonks her, knocking her out, as he throws her over to Tomika, who just got up, as he says, "Bring her to safety." As Tomika then says, "Wait, Tanjiro, she's a demon." "I know. We'll talk about it later. Bring her to safety." As Tanjiro then tries to blitz Muzan, as Muzan just kicking this dude's butt, all pun intended. As Muzan As Tanjiro then says, now, strongest move. 100. Now, this isn't actually stronger than his quadruple wave, but he calls it the strongest move. As he then says, 1,000 years of death, as a quake emerges, cracking the entire air around in a 1 mile radius, which actually pushes Tomika because he just got out of a 1 mile, just got out of a 1 mile radius. As there's so much radiation. And Tanjiro then blitzes Muzan, stabbing Muzan right in his gut/chest. As then, before the attack can fully set off, which, let me just tell you the scale of this attack. So if this attack somehow got through Kaido's skin, Kaido would, all of his body would erupt inside of itself. Like, everything would be completely crushed. He would blow up, basically. Yeah, he would basically blow up. But we can't kill off Muzan this early. Muzan then jumps as fast as he can. As he jumps about a good 2 miles away from Tanjiro. As his wound is actually healing super slow because the thing kind of already exploded inside of his tummy, but he was able to jump out, not taking the full brunt of things. Ooh, I'm gonna have to end this video. As we can see, as Tanjiro then goes to Tomika, they talk about her situation. As instead of Tanjiro training with Uradaki, bro, I could say his name perfectly. Now I cannot say it at all. Ukoraki. Yeah. Ukoragadaki. Urodaki. I think I'm saying his name right, but I do not think I'm saying. He gets to Urodaki as he then instead of training with Urodaki, whatever his name is, he then actually goes to where all of the Hashira is, and he sleeps. He rushes, and you know that same the wind pillar? When he tries to kill his sister, Tanjiro then blitzes as a shockwave is sent through the air. As Tanjiro then says, "You're not gonna kill her." As he then kicks at the guy, he then grabs his sister and he says, "I'm gonna go on a journey together soon." And let's just say, they did go to Urokodaki. They did go to Urokodaki, and he did put that, or whoever put that, and this time it's way stronger. As we then see, he meets Zenitsu and the other brat, and he trains them, and they're just slightly stronger than how we saw them when the series just began. As this is what I'm going to be ending off this with. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share to all of your friends on your social media platforms. Please get this to above 100 views. Well, yeah, we're out. Peace.